Hey guys, welcome back to another custom ROM review for Redmi Note 8. So today we have Lunaris OS based on Android 16 and this is QPR2 based ROM. So as you can see here, Lunaris 3.9, Android version is 16 and other specs of the device, and you can use this ROM on Redmi Note 8 and 8T. This is GF's build, so you can see GMS community. And the security patch level is from 1st April 2026. The UI is pretty much similar to all other AOSP based ROM, nothing new there. You can see it feels good, but still it has few issues. So the control panel, as usual, what you get with AOSP based ROM, you can customize it up to your liking. And as far as customization goes, we do get Singularity option, which comes with tons of customization options like user interface, quick settings, notifications, screen lock, status bar, system, buttons, and here you can take partial screenshot. So in terms of customization, you are getting a lot. And in the system setting, spoofing settings is available. So play interrogative fix, pixel props, play store, unlimited photos storage, so a lot of things. And here you do get few other things. Sidebar option is available, so sidebar is on, and as you can see here, it is working. 3-finger swipe to take screenshot or whatever you like, you can customize it. That's good. System haptics and many more. So in terms of customization, you are getting a lot and you can customize up to your liking. In terms of network connectivity, so everything seems to be working perfectly fine, like Wi-Fi, Hotspot and Hotspot Wi-Fi sharing, VoLTE and VoWiFi. And here in the connected device option, Bluetooth is working well, Google Cast is working, and Quick Share is also working. So in terms of connectivity, I haven't faced any kind of issue here. It is doing pretty well. Notifications, as usual settings, nothing new there. Sound and vibration, working well. And here we do get Dolby Atmos, spatial audio, variable volume control, and few other things. So modes option is available. Display, so adaptive brightness is working, extra dim is available, dark theme, live display, night light, all other typical settings available, and double tap to sleep, double tap to awake. So everything seems to be working fine here. Wallpaper and style, so lock screen clock, so we do get few options here. Color we can choose, size we can choose, and we can change the lock screen shortcut, notification on lock screen, more lock screen settings, so few other things available here. In the home screen option, we can change accent color, color contrast, icon shape, so few of them available, and layout, so there are also few of them. Wallpapers, so in terms of wallpapers, we do get live effects, AI wallpaper and Emoji Workshop, and other wallpapers from Pixel devices. Apps, so we do get clone apps, app lock, default apps, and few other options here. That's good. Storage, as usual, Android 16 going to take around 15 GB of internal storage, as you can see here. Backup and copy data. Battery, so the battery backup is quite good. I haven't faced any drain issue, but it charges pretty slow. Fast charging is not working on this ROM. We do get charging control option, so limiting, scheduling, all these things are available. Battery, we do get battery information, which is not reliable. Sleep mode, which is new here, so you can schedule it to turn off all the sensors, mobile data, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, whatever. You can schedule it, that's good. And something new, system, so live translate, navigation mode, as I said, we can change to 3 buttons layout. And the layout is normal, we can do it compact, left leaning or right leaning. Invert layout, but invert layout is not working. Maybe we can customize it directly from the Singularity option. Also we can assign some actions on these buttons. Gestures, so here we do get few things. So quick tap to start actions, you can assign something, so double tap and it is working well. And few other things available here. System updates option is available here, and there is no update available. Accessibility, so if you want, you can turn off all the animations for better experience out of this ROM, but it is doing pretty well in terms of animations. Security and privacy, we do get both face and fingerprint unlock. In my testing, fingerprint unlock is working perfectly fine. I didn't try face unlock, but it is going to work, but obviously it will be a little bit slower side. As Android 16 based ROM, we do get few other things here like privacy controls, privacy dashboard, private space, advanced protection, more security and privacy, all the typical things. Location is working well, password and passkey, digital wellbeing, safety and emergency, all other typical settings, nothing new here. And in terms of application, so this is a GF's build, so we do get Google application here. And one thing which I like about this ROM is that we got MIUI camera, and MIUI camera is working, but when you press ultra wide camera, it does not work. When you record video, you can record video with ultra wide lens, so recording is going on, and if we switch to ultra wide, we can take ultra wide video. So these things are working well, 48 megapixel working well. And if you want, you can install proper Gcam here, going to work perfectly fine. In terms of phone call, so it is using Google's default dialer. I did try phone call here, and VoLTE and VoWiFi support is available, but no video call option and no call recording option. Although we do get background call recording option here, but it didn't work, so I don't think it is going to work that well. In terms of Google Photos, so as usual, we do get unlimited storage. Unlimited storage is available, and if we try Magic Editor is also working. Action, Magic Eraser, erase, quite fast and done. So Magic Editor is working perfectly fine. And in terms of safety net, so we are not getting safety net with this ROM. That means bank apps, payment application not going to work as usual. Other application going to work perfectly fine. So if we check now, lock bootloader to fix the issue, so that problem is there. And we do get other application here like Dolby Atmos option, FM radio, and clock, these things. And as Android 16 based ROM, we do get circle to search, which is working not that well, but it is working. And lastly, in terms of gaming, so as usual, I did play Call of Duty in default setting. The gaming performance was not really that good. I did find that it was lagging while playing the game. So if you are a gamer, skip this ROM. This ROM is not for you. Otherwise, the ROM is actually pretty usable. Obviously, there are few major issues like slow charging, and another is gaming performance. And safety net issue is quite common. So if you want to try this ROM, the ROM link will be in the description below. That's all about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.